Right now, in 2026, your money is losing value. Every single day, the dollar in your pocket buys less today than it did yesterday, and tomorrow, it will buy even less. Groceries cost more, rent is higher, gas keeps climbing. This isn't just inflation anymore. This is a slow financial burn. And here's the uncomfortable truth. The US dollar, the world's reserve currency, is under pressure like never before. So the question millions of Americans are asking is simple. Where do you put your money before it's too late? Tonight, we break down the two biggest contenders for survival in this economic storm: gold, the old king, and Bitcoin, the digital rebel. When fear rises, gold shines. In 2026, gold is hitting record highs, and it's not by accident. Central banks across the world are buying gold at historic levels. Why? Because when trust in currencies falls, trust in gold rises. Gold has survived wars, recessions, and financial collapses for thousands of years. It doesn't depend on governments. It doesn't rely on technology. It simply exists as real tangible value. This is why investors call it the fear trade. When markets panic, money flows into gold. But gold isn't perfect. It doesn't generate income. It doesn't grow like stocks. And in a fast-moving digital world, it can feel slow. Still, when everything else feels uncertain, gold feels safe. Now enter Bitcoin, the challenger to the system. In 2026, Bitcoin is no longer just a speculative asset. It's becoming a serious financial player. Why? Because a new generation doesn't trust governments to control money. They trust code. They trust decentralization. Bitcoin has a fixed supply. Only 21 million will ever exist. No central bank can print more. No politician can manipulate it. That's powerful. But let's be real, Bitcoin has had a volatile past. Massive highs, brutal crashes. The big question today is, has it matured? In 2026, volatility is lower than before, adoption is higher, and institutions are now involved. Some even call it digital gold, but it's still riskier than traditional assets. And when markets shake, Bitcoin can still swing hard. So yes, it's revolutionary, but it's not without danger. So, gold or Bitcoin? Here's the truth. It's not about choosing one. It's about protecting yourself with both. Smart investors in 2026 are not going all in on a single asset. They're diversifying. For the average American, a hedge of around 5 to 10% of your portfolio, split between gold and Bitcoin, can act as financial insurance. Gold brings stability. Bitcoin brings growth potential. Together, they create balance in an uncertain world. Because the real risk today is doing nothing at all. If you want to survive and thrive in this new economy, you need the right information. Subscribe to Wealth Report USA for real strategies, real insights, and the truth about your money in 2026. Because in times like these, knowledge isn't power, it's protection. This content is for educational purposes only. It is not professional financial advice. Investing involves risk. Always do your own research.